This is Bill Johnson, and I'm in the Willamette Writers house in the mystery room, and I'm here with author Denorja Taylor to speak about her work.
Hello. Again, my name is Denorja Taylor, and I write science fiction time travel. My latest book is called If by Chance. It is a story of a small Pacific Northwest community of people who migrated west during World War II to work in the war effort at the shipyards in Vancouver. After the war, they settle there in that area and form a community. But suddenly people realize that they are traumatized, and there's so much going on around their lives that is not good. They keep the secrets of what's happened to them, many of them, until they die. Enter Kay. Kay is a time traveler who approaches one of the children of those who migrated. His name is Byron. She works through his dreams for quite a while, and he becomes an adult and realizes there's a generational curse that surrounds him. The story actually starts out in a small senior center. And what has happened is the perpetrator of these crimes is called Old Cup. They don't want to come face to face with him. Many are afraid of him. Many know of things he's done, and many have had things done to them. But all of a sudden, this morning in the senior center, everybody is abuzz because they realize that Old Cup has been found dead in the basement of the church. They hear the sirens come, and just as the fire truck gets in front of the church, it burns down completely. The authorities do not have any information. They have not been able to investigate what happened, how he died, and why. But the community knows. And that's the gist of the story. Many times, a lot of people are traumatized in their families because of generational curses. And if you look through or read through the Bible, especially Deuteronomy chapter 28, it talks about these generational curses from long ago. And there are ways to break the curses. And my character, Byron, is told by Kay how to do that. And he sets out on a quest to go back in time to find out where the first incident that led to the curses began. I began to look at generational curses several years ago when two young ladies who lived in Portland, they were high school girls, they were killed by a person that was a danger to the community. And later reading about this man, whose name I just don't want to say, his father was on death row for the same type of crime. And then later, a few years ago, his son was also arrested and tried for the same type of crime. Now this is 3 generations of this kind of victimization of young girls. And you wonder, where does it come from? It's not genetic, or is it? Is it a curse or not? And that's where the dilemma lies.
Would you like to perhaps read the opening to the book?
Yes, I would. They found him in the basement at the church house. Somebody got him real good. He's been messing with people all his life, and up until now, nobody said anything to him about it. Luella let fly out of her mouth as soon as the rest of the ladies began to show up. The official Golden Age Women's Collective was open for business, information sharing, and to put it politely, it was time for the gossip crew. "The boy's good and dead now. He can't hurt anybody else," Jessie May shouted. "I truly believe he killed his parents. The police found them out in the woods with their hearts cut open. His folks must have wanted that old dog to do right, and he killed him," said Fina, who just sat down in the corner chair, hiding the last bit of cigarette she wanted to enjoy with her first cup of coffee. "You think that devil's really gone?" she asked. "I don't know about that. These kind of spirits and things come back quick and in different skins." The ladies all stopped and turned and looked at each other. What happened? Each new bus group came into the center and asked, as they started taking off their coats or tightening their sweaters around their necks and chests. "Somebody's probably birthing another one of them demons right now." "Yeah, you're right," was part of the amen from the folks sitting close to the wall next to the morning treats. The large, brightly lit room was filling up with seniors and people walking in with their canes, walkers, and those almost sprinting in their new tennis shoes. Stale donuts and fresh coffee fumes sprinkled through the room. Seniors who were 70, 80, or 90 years old were acting like 8. Filled the tables and argued about who could sit where. But all the conversation ended when Old Cup's name was heard above the buzz of all the other activities. "There's a reason we have to pray for the newly departed, like Brother Cup, so that their souls can rest and be peaceful till they come back and have renewed minds." New smells of perfume, cologne, aftershave, Bengay, and other salves or medicinal ointments mixed in with the Old Cup conversations. "I hope that evil dog don't ever get back and renew nothing. He's probably sharpening up his fangs right this minute, stewing there someplace in his own slimy spirit," Luella said loud enough to wake him if she could.
Who are some of your influences as a writer?
Oh my goodness, I do like Toni Morrison, J. California Cooper. I like Stephen King, Alice Walker. Oh, there's so many that have touched my spirit. I like Tananarive. She writes science fiction that is really haunting, and I liked and right now, you know, sometimes those names escape you, but she wrote her latest book just before she died was called Fledgling, and her work captivated me quite a bit.
Can you talk about your writing process? You know, kind of when I speak to people, there's on one end you have the people that outline before they write, and the other people that start with an idea and follow it to see where it goes. What is your process?
My process is, oh gosh, multifaceted. I read the newspaper. And one of the things I do when I read something that's really odd or different or strange is start to do what-if scenarios. And I write them all down. So every day I have a list of things that are odd or strange or in the newspaper or somebody has said to me. And I start after a while, after I've collected, oh, that could be a character. Or that could work for me. Or what if I put this person in a different gender, and all of those what if scenarios, they work for me. And once I get kind of an outline of what I want to do and where I want to take it, what message I want to send, because each of my stories have a message. Most of them about the environment or how we can be better friends and relatives and care for one another. Then I think that I've done a good service. And so that's my process. And then I'm in critique groups and working with people who see my mistakes. And I can see theirs, and in that process of critiquing each other's work, I find that I become a better writer.
How can people find out more about your work? Where can they find your book?
My book, If by Chance, is on, you can purchase it on Amazon. It's also a Kindle. It's on Kindle. And around the Portland area, from time to time, I do book signings, and they're usually announced in one of the publications around town. Or you can just get in touch with me. You know, you can find me on Facebook. You can also find me on Gmail. And now that social media is so has exploded in terms of writing and communication, being able to get in touch with people, it would be rather easy. I think I have a kind of an unusual name, and so I'm easy to find.
Okay, well, I appreciate your coming here today to talk about your work.
Thank you very much.